Alright guys, welcome back. I wanted to make a quick video for everyone out there who wanted to know what my CCW permit looks like. So, are you ready? I don't know if you're ready. Boom. This is exactly what my San Bernardino County CCW permit looks like. Looks almost like a driver's license. I've blued out my address just to, I don't want my stuff on the interwebs, even though most of it already is. So if you're successful enough with completing your background check and going through your range day and successfully qualifying with your weapons, they're going to issue this card about 2 to 3 weeks after you complete your test. The back of the card simply states what I'm allowed to legally carry. So I qualified with Glock, also qualified with the Smith & Wesson. You can see right there in the red, it says this is only intended to be used for non-work related business. Even though I'm a business owner and self-employed, it is not to be used for employment purposes. So I'm assuming they don't want you taking this to your 9-to-5 job, whether you work at an office, McDonald's, a restaurant, whatever the case may be. And that's exactly what it looks like. So I got my thumbprint on the back, the 2 weapons I qualified with, a little bit of information. And let me talk to you a little bit about this, because I got stopped a week ago in Los Angeles County, and they thought essentially I kind of was. I wasn't where I should have been. I was looking at some artwork, and they kind of approached me thinking I was up to no good. And first words out of my mouth were, I have a CCW permit and I have a pistol on my waist. And my hands went to my side, because you know how people get shot out here in California and just about everywhere for no reason. So I was like, I do not want to die today, because even though I got this card, I had a gun on me. And they approached me, took the gun, asked me how I got the permit. I was like, hey, I live in San Bernardino and they give them out. So do what you gotta do. They kind of looked around, trying to see what I was doing. I explained to them what I was doing, but obviously some of these guys out there feel that you're always breaking the law. So when they found out that I wasn't breaking the law and had to give me my gun back, they were pretty pissed. They actually made me go through my wallet, because they had never seen a CCW card before. So these 2 sheriffs were like, where's your permit? And they handed me my wallet back, pulled it out. I was like, there you go, buddy. There's my permit. They ran the gun. And then the part that kind of annoyed me, actually it still annoys me, is once they ran the gun, ran my record, saw I had nothing on me, my record's spotless, he's like, I'm gonna go put the gun back in your truck for whatever reason. But he was at my truck for like 2 minutes going through my shit. So he was actually physically rummaging through my truck to see if I had anything in my truck that I shouldn't have had. So that kind of bothered me a lot, is like the fact that I went through this process to be a legitimate CCW permit holder. They still had the audacity to assume I must be up to no good. And after about 20 minutes, they came back to the vehicle, said they didn't believe a word I was saying, get my shit and go. I was like, where's my card? He was like, it's in your truck. I was like, where's my gun? He's like, it's in your truck. I was like, cool. They took off. I wish I had a camera on me, but I wasn't prepared for an encounter like that. But it goes to show you that this thing right here is super important. And this is what it looks like. So if, oh, another thing, you have to report any incident with the county you live in if you get approached by any officer and you're carrying. I believe it's kind of like a good faith. Like they want to make sure that you're being candid about everything that happens, because if it gets back to the city of the county of San Bernardino that I was stopped by the LA County sheriffs and I had a gun and I didn't convey this information to San Bernardino, they're going to assume that I'm withholding or kind of trying to hide things from them. So all you have to do is jump online, send them an email and say, hey, this is the incident, this is where it happened, this is what happened. Boom, just shoot it out to them. So I explained to them, I said, hey, this was a situation. It's 2 officers, I didn't get their name. They thought I was up to no good. They approached me, I identified myself, told them I had a CCW permit and a gun. They ran the numbers, ran my information, determined I wasn't doing anything illegally, gave me my gun back, and they left and we parted ways. That was that. The response I got back from San Bernardino was, thank you. That was it. They didn't inquire about anything else. I didn't get a citation, so it was pretty cut and dry. But they want you to be candid and forthcoming with them, just in case something happens down the line. I think they take all this into consideration when it comes time to review your permit in 2 years. These things are only good for 2 years, so keep that in mind. And that's it. I just wanted to show you what a legitimate CCW car looks like in Los Angeles, in San Bernardino, I'm sorry, but in California, they probably all look the same. I can only assume they all look the same. I don't think they would give you a piece of paper to carry around all the time. But that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for checking it out. If you have any questions, leave them below. Like and subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos soon. So hopefully I can help you guys out. All right. See you later.